It's Saturday, it's the 31st of December 2022, and that means that it's the final grind show of the year. If you don't know already, I do this on a Saturday. The grind show is basically a collection of information and key dates for the foreseeable week in Marvel Contest of Champions, just to kind of give you an idea of being prepared for the foreseeable time. We put time codes, so there's little tabs you can click for each individual day, and we put information up on the screen as to what I'm actually talking about and going over things at the same time. The grind show each and every week would not be possible without the amazing work of Dan of Frontline MCOC, who you can find in the link in the description. He puts together the MCOC calendar. We add that to the information that we discuss, and as well there's loads of information and helpful stuff on Frontline MCOC, whether or not it's champions entering the basic pool, guides, info, and up to date with what's going on when it comes to, like, you know, around the Battleground, which again puts you in the know of what's going on in the game and other content that people are up to. So let's kick off today with Saturday. Saturday's being the day of today. It is the final day of the year. There could be some special deals that will drop for New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. There's no guarantee on any of that, but it's important to let you know what is going on. We kick off with letting you know that a hero use event will kick off Saturday. But do bear in mind, when I say these things, it's basically saying, look, you live in various different countries, so across the world different things drop at different times. So me saying, hey, by the way, at and I've got the schedule here from a UK perspective, which kind of like looks a little bit like this, which I write for the grind show each week. It's like Thursday when I'm recording this video, level up event will drop at 1:15 p.m. and then when it's Saturday today, it's 9:15 a.m. UK time. So do bear in mind that's like saying it's whatever time where you are. So this is why I like to say, like, there's a hero use event on today. That's basically the best way of me kind of like letting you know where it is for all the different. If I do all the time zones, I just wouldn't be able to do it. I'm sure I'll be able to create a spreadsheet one day that does that, but that's difficult to do. But in any case, right, Saturday there's a hero use event on, as I put on the left hand corner, and as well there should be an out of season AW starting. So like now this is Thursday and it's placement and then war and then it's placement and then it's going to be war for Saturday, so it should be out of season. And happy new year everybody, to everybody that's got a new year now, in a minute, a little bit later on. You know the drill. Sunday, a bit of a quiet time. It is New Year's Day. People may be nursing hangovers or indeed just chilling and kind of like doing whatever. There's not much on. There's a level up event that'll be on. That'll be a 22-hour event, and the only other thing that will be available is a reset of your Incursion milestone, as I've got hiccups. Yeah, Incursion milestone reset is going to be there. Look, I am actually behind. I need to do Incursion. Funny enough, it's coming even closer to top zone bonus reset. Too much to do in game sometimes. Now on Monday, things are a little bit more busier. So how do you really quantify busier? Well, the usual stuff's on. So first of all, there will be Arena Wins, which is on. Handy if you want to grind out some last minute units for things like the Banquet event. It's going to be very, very important this particular week. And as well, there is the Black ISO market reset on the featured crystals. So the featured will be able to be reset for those that spend in Marvel Contest of Champions, if you do, what if you don't. And there will be an Alliance War on that will be out of season, your final out of season one before the season begins. It is going to be AQ enlistment for those officers that are looking to enlist with their particular alliances and get them ready for the foreseeable week, because as we said, it's a busy week. And it's going to be round 2 of the Loki Arena. I don't know what the featured is going to be, so we know that the base is going to be Loki, but I'm not quite sure at the point of recording this video, which is Thursday. I just don't know. Like Kabam are off at the moment, so they've not posted who the new featured is. So we'll find out that by the time this video is released. On to Tuesday now, the British Day of Chewing. So on Tuesday there is going to be a event quest completion. That's the first thing, 22-hour event. There is going to be AQ, which will be on the news cycle. Doth beginneth. For those, but also 2 things are expiring, which is really important to mention, and that will be the coming to an end of the calendar. So the calendar should end, I think, if I've got my sums and times right on this one, which is that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, it's either going to be like it's yeah, I think it's like it's Tuesday morning is the final day that you get the Banquet crystals, the final 4. I think I'm pretty certain on that one, but yeah, don't quote me on that one. In any case, like that's coming to an end. The most important thing that's coming to an end is the Banquet event. Now, for me, I am looking to add some more into my Banquet event. I'm not done just yet, and I'll be putting in a further. I'll be doing a last-minute greater Banquet crystal opening just to kind of inflate my points. I'm sitting at 138,000 points, but I would like that up closer to the 200k mark. But I don't think I'm going to do 200k. I think I'm going to come at least kind of 180k kind of mark with that one. But you never know. You know, I might kind of like get a bit lucky with my battle chips crystal opening. Arena crystal opening and kind of get there, but I haven't really decided just yet on what I want to do with it. But in any case, right, it's coming to an end. So whatever you're doing as an alliance, whatever you're doing as peoples, whatever you're kind of like doing with your own individual kind of like grind into this, like, you know, it comes to an end. So if you've grinded that arena, if you followed the guides that I've put out, then good luck to you, and hopefully you get what you want from this particular event. And then what we'll do is we'll gather data on the channel and then use that data to kind of pinpoint like how we're going to look at next year's event, and whether Kabam are going to run it again, which you assume they would do because money. On to Wednesday now. We've got a bit more action when it comes to what is on. So the first thing is that we've got ourselves a hero use on, but at the latter point of the day we'll have level up. It's really weird to kind of like explain how that works, because it's like for the UK perspective, it is 1:15 a.m. in the morning that hero use is on, but at 23:15, so 11:15 p.m, we then get level up as well, if I've done my times right and my sums right with stuff. But yeah, like that's kind of weird, but you know, it's good in any case. So potentially got those 2 events. Probably going to be sleeping for those, but we'll see. Maybe I won't be. Boo, 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 boo. I don't know what that was meant to be. Battleground. I'm leaving it in. I'm not going to edit that out. Battlegrounds Season 4. What's wrong with it? What's wrong? Honestly, what's wrong? I have had a coffee as well. So I have technically woken up. Battlegrounds Season 4 will be launching on the 4th of January. That is indeed the Wednesday. So you can get kind of cracking with that. I'm looking forward to it. I should have done some last minute rank ups before then to prepare my Battlegrounds defense deck. So my defense deck is going to be ready for this. This is where my two season and 2 month process of kind of getting my defense champions up to a point where I'm happy with them, which is important. I've got offensive type champions, and I've got some offensive / defensive, like a double whammy, but I don't have any kind of like really key, spicy and aggressive and frustrating defense based options. So that hopefully will be kind of at a place where I'm happy with. And the same thing for you guys as well. It's a bit of a big day because it will be the start point of the Alliance War season. Yes, the season will begin, season 39 on the 4th of January. So a lot of things are kind of kicking off with that one. And the final thing, not so mega, but a little Alpha Cat arena, especially if you want to get yourself some units. And I'm sure a lot of people, we're not saying they're burnt out, but kind of you might be at the point of going, look, I need to top up units, I need to do this, this, and this. So you'd be looking at arena-based options and kind of looking at, you know, the end of the start of the year in 2023 and what you want to achieve for certain things like July 4th deals and Cyber Weekend deals in the same year. On to Thursday, and on Thursday we have got ourselves not much on, but stuff that, you know, we've got Alliance War that will be on. There will be Arena Wins, your 22-hour event, and also for those that want to grind in Arena, there is going to be a Gorr arena. Yes, Gorr is going into the basic arena, which is going to be very, very handy. My Gorr is I've been like working with my Gorr at the moment, and I've been enjoying myself. I've got to rank up some 2 champions to rank 4. That's a good reminder right there. I've got to get cracking with that one. But in any case, enough about me. Enough about me. Let's talk about you, because you're my mate. It's the end of the year, and I've also put in a Right Said Fred song called You're My Mate. I don't know why that just like went into my brain all of a sudden, but weird that. Event quest completions on Friday. We have got ourselves as well Incursion Milestone reset again for those interested in doing incursions. I would say, and I advise when you see this video, is to get your incursion runs done now so you're free for Battlegrounds when it comes back. That's something that I've got to do, but I'm probably going to take some time off either tomorrow, which is January 1st, and January 2nd, so maybe no MCN on the Monday. Haven't decided yet. It's a bank holiday in the UK. Probably spend some time with them, you know, just do the chill stuff, the usual stuff. But in any case, right, there is something that could be announced. I don't know, right? Kabam, at this point, which will be January 6th, I think they'll start announcing for the next week of updates, new champions and stuff like that. So look out for that. I want to say that they'll start announcing things. There'll be more of a big push on the 3rd of January onwards, right? I've got something, I can't really say much about it, but Kabam have reached out on something. I just want to say, watch this channel, watch this space. Not many people get to see these grind show videos, but we've got something of an exclusive. But I can't say anything about it until next week. It's pretty cool, but they'll start announcing stuff when it comes to like content and things, so look out for that. At this point, I normally do my grind tip of the week, and I think the grind tip of the week has got to be preparation. Preparation is always key. Even if you feel like you don't have a huge amount of time for MCOC, you can just do some really kind of quick stuff. I'm going to give you a good example. We've got Battlegrounds next week, and I'll probably do a video on this. I want to do like something like 5-minute videos, some like great champion options for this. As part of the champion, the victory track, you know, nodes, this is really for this. When struck, the defender gains a jitting charge at 10. All charges are removed, and the defender gains an armor up buff. So basically, the champion's going to get an armor buff regardless. Now, countering that, armor break champions, stagger-based champions to deal with that. But do bear in mind, you can interact quite nicely with the first one, which is each time the defender is struck while under the effect of an armor up buff, they will power burn the attacker for 10% of a bar of power. Power burn damage scales with each armor up buff as well as champion's base attack. So basically, if you've got champions that have got armor buffs as part of their kit, and a lot of them very quickly, you can have a lot of fun. You're looking at the likes of, well, first of all, you got like with Warlock, you then got other champions that are more heavy with it when it comes to like Nimrod. You've got I don't know if like because it says buffs, not effects. So I want to say I'll take it as a literal type thing there. So there's a lot of champions that you could really kind of look at, see, and prepare yourself for. Tons of them, and put them in defense that could be basically doing a lot of damage very quickly. Guillotine 2099, I believe, has got one as part of her kit. There's tons. Colossus, for example, has got as part of his kit right there, but in a defensive base option. I think we could do with Angela. Yeah, tons, literally tons. Like, I'm probably just skimming past it now. I'm not sure about Iron Man Infinity War because I believe those are passives or effects. So yeah, but there's tons. As I said, I'll do like a video on this one. But the point I was making, it's not about like, you know, cancel this, but the point it's making about preparation. And one thing you can really do at the moment is prepare for the new year. As I've always said, like, it's difficult when there's not other content on. To look at like a grind tip of the week is always about preparation, setting goals, targets. A lot of the time people kind of like lose interest with the game because they're kind of chasing in the wrong places, or they're not focusing on certain areas or one particular thing. Yes, there's a ton of things to do in Marvel Contest of Champions, but I think it's always best to pick one thing and then kind of go, see it through to the end, finish it, go to the next thing, done, see it through to the end. Like for me, I'm like, I'll spend a day doing incursions and it's done, and I've done all the difficulties, and that's fine. That's all I need to do, and then it's going to be the next job for another month. And then I'm like, right, we'll spend a day doing arena just to get units, or I'll spend a day using my energy refills, which you get from 3-day alliance-based events and other areas for free, and I'll invest it in doing event quest based grinding, which you know, is doing relatively well. I've done heroic, master, normal, and I'm just finishing up uncollected before moving on to 100% in cavalier, which is pretty much there. So yeah, as I said, pick something, see it through to the end, focus on your progression in 2023. Set goals, set targets. I want to have this amount of units. You know, you've seen how the Banquet event's gone and what you can benefit from that. So start preparing a plan for how many hours you can invest into arena. I'll be doing a video, loads of little videos on this one. I've got some great ideas for 2023 early part, so look out for that. And yeah, good luck in the grind. Happy New Year. check out some other content which is located on screen right now, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.